Oh my god! Something not video game! Or with the real camcorder! It's just gonna be a still picture! Ah! Anyways, my account has been enabled to upload videos for longer than 15 minutes. Now, just because that's possible doesn't mean I'm gonna take advantage of it. These videos, video 1, 2, however many, are just a test, basically, to see how long I can upload exactly. I'm gonna try around an hour, see how that works. Now, what am I gonna be doing for an hour? Well, I kinda got the idea of going back through some of my subscribed channels, and on one of them, they actually read a very bad fanfiction. So I thought, what the hell? I might as well read it. It'll give me something to do for an hour. Now this might be entertaining, seeing as how I can't talk for shit. As people have noticed in my videos, my tongue gets tied. Let's see if I can read any better. But then again, this fanfiction is completely and utterly horrible that if I do make a mistake, you'll just think it's part of the story. So, without further ado, I give to you the fanfiction known as My Immortal. Chapter 1, Author's Note. Special fangs, get it? 'Cause I'm gothic. Goffik, gothic. Number 2, my GF. Ew, not in that way. Raven. Bloody tears, 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. Number 2. Letters MCR rocks. I like how she put in there, help me with the story and spelling. Now that's just from the author's note. Whew. Okay, downhill from there. Correction, uphill. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reach my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note. If you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I kinda wish I don't know who she is right now. Anyways, I am not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. My little author's note. Get a fucking life, bitch. Okay, back to the story. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white, and I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I am a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put my middle finger at them. I don't know how you put a middle finger at someone. You can point it, but whatever. Hi, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly, but then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. Author's note. Is it good? PLZ, tell me. Fangs. Real quick, I'd like to bring to your attention, aside from one author's note at the very beginning, a small author's note in the first paragraph, and 4 different sentences at the very end, that was the whole chapter. Now, maybe I grew up differently, but if you're gonna make a chapter, why does it consist of only one actual paragraph? And I guess if you combine the last 4 sentences, they can make a paragraph, but I'll just throw her a bone and say this chapter is 2 paragraphs long. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you wrote an essay 2 paragraphs, no teacher would accept it. That's just me, though. That's how I write. I write longer than 2 paragraphs for a chapter. Anyways, chapter 2. Author's note. Fangs, letter 2. Bloody Tears 666. Number 4, help me with the chapter. BTW preps. Stop flaming my story, okay? Jeez, I wonder why anybody would want to flame this. The next day I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony, and inside was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. Okay, I gotta pause real quick. If anyone was truly gothic, or gothic... No, gothic is one thing. Gothic, Goffik, means emo. That's what this chick is, seriously. But I'm pretty sure a gothic person would never have pink bedding in a coffin. Coffins don't scream pink to me. But back to where I was. Let me find it. There it is. I got out of my coffin and took of my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. God. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnet stockings on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ear and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. My friend Willow, author's note, Raven, this is letter U, woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length, raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black miniskirt, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, which consists of black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. You're going to be hearing the word black a lot throughout this reading, trust me. OMFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so, I said blushing. Do you like Draco? She said as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. Everyone from Slytherin needs to die. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed, but then Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. None. Guess what, he said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert at Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking God! I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me, he asked. I gasped. End of chapter 2. Okay, I'll say this right now. My own personal opinion, I don't have anything against Good Charlotte. However, I do believe MCR needs to go to hell and burn. In fact, I'm pretty sure they would love it. You know, get those guys in my house and I'll send them to hell. I'll be doing the world a favor. I'm gonna get a lot of comments saying, I like Good Charlotte. I don't care if you like them. I hate them. Anyways, enough of my own personal opinion. Chapter 3. Author's note. Stop flaming the story, preps, okay? That was all capitalized. I had to emphasize that. Underweeze. Fangs, letter 2. The Gothic. PPL. Number 4. The Good Reviews. Fangs, Agan, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW. I don't own this or the lyrics. Number 4, Good Charlotte. And about 30 X's. She uses these X's to like mark. It's like a line marker or whatever. She couldn't hit the enter button like 4 times and leave it at that. Oh well, here we go. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Wait, ripped? What? Huh? If they're ripped fishnets, then they aren't really. Okay, stop questioning the logic of this horrible fanfiction. Then I put on my black leather mini dress with all the corset stuff on the front and back. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I bet they're ripped. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. I gotta pause. No gothic. Gothic. No gothic person slits their wrist. If anyone out there slits their wrist and calls himself gothic, you are, unfortunately, an emo. And all emos in the world need to die. I'm sorry if any of my subscribers are emos, but please die. I'm gonna piss off so many people with my views. I love it. Where the fuck was I? Oh yeah, slit one of my wrists. Yeah. I hate my love. Okay, sorry. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Tons being capitalized. I can't imagine the amount of makeup. If you poked her in the face, your finger would leave an indent. Anyways, then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyways. So wait, she put on foundation before, but not now? Huh? I see a plot hole. Then again, there's gonna be plenty of plot holes. I drank some human blood that I was ready to go to the concert. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note: a lot of cool boys were it. Okay. I kind of think I know what she's writing, but she fucked up the spelling. Word 1, A. Word 2, lot, L-O-T. Word 3, it's supposed to be of, but it's spelled F-O. Word 4, cool, K-E-W-L. Word 5, boys, B-O-I-Z. I think word 6 is supposed to be where. You know how it's W-E-A-R, but she spelled it W-E-R. Yeah, fuck it, don't question this emo girl. She's dead anyways. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. Yay, woo. And flew to the place with the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit in front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. She actually put... Oh, wow. I'm not gonna read the lyrics because I am not emo. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay, I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco, sensitively, as he put his arm around me protectively. Really, I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustingly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. You know what? Hillary Duff just got so many points in my books because emos hate her. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. Anyone who wants the photos with this chick is stupid. We got GC t-shirts. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into dot 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 the Forbidden Forest. You know, 3 periods is just enough, but this chick went way past that point. Just, I mean, I do that too. I lead off in periods, but I don't do any more than 3. Sometimes a 4th one gets in there by mistake, but come on. Chapter 4. Author's note. I seed, stood up, stoop, flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Enobi. Whoa, what? Hold on. Okay, hold on. Ebony's name is Enobi. How do you spell it right once, then 3 words later misspell it? Okay. Ebony's name is Enobi, not Mary Sue. Or not Mary Sue. Okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting different. They knew each other. Letter B, number 4. Okay? 15 X's, 3 6's, about 20 X's. Ugh. Draco! I shouted. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing colored contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. I will repeat that sentence again. Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. That's just one of the many mistypes she's gonna prove here. Just Draco climbed on top of me and started to make out keenly against a tree. He took off my top, and I took off his clothes. I even took off my bra. Then he put his thingy in my you-know-what. And we did it for the first time. Sorry, I don't see this chick ever being a virgin. When she popped out of her mother, she already had a dildo in her. Oh, I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere. My pale body went all warm. And then... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was... I want to do the dot thing again, but let's just estimate there's about 30 of them. It was... Dumbledore. Four chapters in and I'm almost regretting it. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you are a prep or a poozer. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache. Okay, and on top of that, he was mad at them, number 4, having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. The thing is, there's 44 chapters, so who the hell... She either has 5 mothers or 5 friends, all of which surprise me. Because either her friends or her mother would be the only reason she got 5 good reviews. Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. "You ludicrous fools!" he shouted. As if the previous sentence didn't already indicate he was shouting. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Oh, God. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angrily. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest. He yelled in a furious voice. "Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces?" Wait, Yeah, it's spelt wrong, but I guess that works. Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare... Wait, what? Hold on. Wait. How dare you? Ends in a question mark, then right beside, demanded Professor Snape. How do you demand with a question? How dare you? Well, whatever. And then Draco shrieked, "Because I love her! What am I fighting for?" Everyone was quiet. I guess I could see why. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, "Fine. Very well. You may go to your rooms." Just shoot him and get it over with. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. "Are you okay, Ebony?" Draco asked me gently. "Yeah, I guess," I lied. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair, and changed into a low-cut, black floor-length dress. See, I told you my tongue is gonna get tied up in this. I can't talk for shit, much less read. And changed into a low-cut, black, floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. When I came out... Wait, she wears that to bed? When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing "I Just Want to Live" by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said good night and reluctantly went back to his room. Kill me now, seriously. I don't know why I'm doing this. All because I want to test out the time link. Chapter 6. I gotta look at the keyboard real quick. Okay, I guess that works. SHJT. Should ya up preps, okay? PS. I would not update you till you give me good reviews. Wow, she butchers words so bad. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black miniskirt that was ripped all around the ends, and a black matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heel boots that were black. I'm surprised this chick isn't black, out of how much she likes it. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ear. I spray painted my hair with purple. Real quick. She's a vampire, if my memory serves. And she puts 2 crosses in her ears. Either she's lying about her race, or she is a masochist and likes the burning feeling. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal. The makers of that... I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk, and a glass of red blood. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilt over my top. Wait, son... Whatever. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky hair with red streaks in it. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. Something about that sentence didn't make sense. He didn't have on glasses anymore. How would she know if she just met this guy? And now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco. And there was no scar on his forehead. Once again, she just met this guy, so how would she know? He had a manly stubble on his chin. I can't confirm that. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I don't get one, you sicko. She's a girl. How the hell would she know what an erection feels like, or getting one? That's kind of like me saying, oh yeah, I know exactly what it's like to rub a clitoris. Yeah. Huh. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. My name is Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days. That was the sound of my head hitting the desk. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Liking the taste of blood doesn't make you a vampire. It makes you weird, but it doesn't make you a vampire. I'm sorry. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whispered. Yeah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while, then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Oh, kill me now, kill me now. Chapter 7. Bring me, number 2, life. Sorry, burped. Well, okay, letter 2, guys. I'm only writing this because I got number 5, God reviews. Letter N, BTW. I won't write, R-I-T-E, the next chapter till I get 10, T-I-N, till I get 10 God Vons. Stow, Flaming, or I'll report you. I don't see how you can report me right now, since I'm on YouTube. This is my channel, and I'm kind of promoting your stupid little fucking story. Evany isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. Correction, she's an emo. And I can tell you she isn't perfect, even though she tries to portray she's perfect. It's obvious she isn't. Letter N. She has problems. No shit! She's depressed. Number 4, God's sakes. Okay, I'm sorry. I remember goths being... This is my opinion from growing up. I remember goths being badass and not taking shit from anyone. Emos are the ones that are depressed. Please don't blur the line there. Okay, here we go. Chapter 7. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails and red nail polish. Author's note. Letter C. Does that sound like a Maru Su? Number 2. Letter U. I waved to Vampire. I thought she just left. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Nah. Anyways, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. We went into his room and locked the door. Then... Why does she do this? Then... Million dots. We started Frenching passively as we took off each other's clothes. Enthusiasts. I almost want to try and pronounce all the mistakes in this word out. I don't know. He filled me up before I took of my top. Then I took off his black... then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. I almost made the mistake there, but then again, it probably would have flowed easily with the story. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. Okay, I know I'm kind of copying this joke from another reading I've read before, but I do have to point this out. We started making out naked on the bed, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine. Can someone say, it's a trap? Oh, Draco, Draco! I screamed while getting an orgasm, when all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. She's only had sex with this guy twice, so it's kind of obvious she missed it the first time. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words... Give me a second. Still waiting. Waiting for the right amount of seconds. Vampire! I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, but you don't understand! Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. I highly doubt that with this chick. I believe she doesn't know anything. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyways. Which, I hope, Enobi has AIDS. She'll die quicker. I put on my clothes all huffily, and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what. I highly doubt that. Anyone who claims someone else is big obviously isn't big. But I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Well, I kind of figured a classroom would have a lot of other people, not just one student. But hey, that's just me. I grew up in a public school. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. Need a drink. Hold on. Okay. Now that orange juice is devoured, Chapter 8. Author's note. Stop flassing, okay? If letter U, do, den, letter U, letter R, prep. I will happily be a prep if that gets you to stop quicker, but then again, like I said before, you're already dead, so it doesn't matter. Or at least I think it's you. Everyone in the classroom stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was still naked, and started begging me to take him back. Why... Emos must have this part of them that's like, I don't care. Let people see me. My life sucks anyways. Instead of slit my wrist, I think I'll slit that down there. God, I'd love to see that. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screams sadly. Why are you screaming in a classroom? My friend B. Luddy, Mary Smith, smiled at me understandingly. Understatedly, actually. She flipped her long waist, W-A-S-T-E, waist-length, gothic black hair, and opened her crimson eyes, like blood, that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Wait. I'm scratching my head. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on? What's the point of that? Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her last name is Smith and not Granger. Since she has converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Every character from the Harry Potter series is getting butchered. What is it you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demanded angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire! I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco! I shouted at him. Okay, I have to take this moment to point out plot hole. I'll say that again. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco. I thought it was Draco that cheated on Ebony with Vampire. Everyone gasped. I have no clue why, but I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony. Just to let you know, this is Draco talking for some reason. For a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid, preppy fucker. Yeah, because I totally see emos going out with preps. Maybe that's like their kryptonite. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was a gothic. Correction, now he was an emo. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco. And then I started to bust into tears. She lost her virility, her manhood to Draco. Well, then again, if you think about it, he put his boys thingy in mine. It might make sense. Huh. And Ebony is bi, from what it said up here. It all comes together now. Okay, I see. Okay, enough fucking around. Chapter 9. Author's note. Stop flaming, okay? I do nothing. IDNTN? I do nothing. Read. R-E-D. All the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. That's almost sewers. Be sweet. I said he had a headache. And reason, snap, decent, leak Harry now is cause he's Christian and vampire is a satanist. MCR rocks. MCR sucks. I will add in my own corrections. I was so mad and sad. You can either be one or the other. Choose. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I couldn't believe Drake. What? That doesn't make... Huh? I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. I thought they did it on a car. Maybe I misread that, but then again, I really kind of don't want to remember. Even though I do remember a lot of this. Then all of a sudden, a horrible man with red eyes and no nose. And everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. A horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started... So wait. Okay, let me break this sentence down. Then all of a sudden, meaning in time, quickly, something happened. A horrible man, he had red eyes, he had no nose, and everything else. So I'm kind of picturing this guy with like a plasma TV under one arm, like a kitchen sink on his back, maybe a dog leg, I don't know. Started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, which you kind of already pointed out in the previous sentence. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black, but it was obvious he wasn't Gothic. It was Voldemort. Thank you for pointing that out again in the previous sentence. Way to set up the suspense there. If you didn't detect the sarcasm, then yeah, I kind of expected that much. No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. I have no clue what Imperious is, but I'm pretty sure it's not the right spell. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell of his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. Why would you stop a spell that makes Voldemort scream in pain? I don't understand. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter. Scroll down. I thought about vampire and his sexa. S-E-X-A-H. A-H. Sexa. Eyes. And his gothic black hair and how his face looked just like Joel Madden. I remember that Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought. What if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? I would think that would be the first choice that comes to mind. But no, not to emos. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. No, please, I begged. Once again, I have to quote the people I originally heard this from. This is a world of magic. Where does the gun come into play? Thou must, he yelled. If thou doesn't, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. Come on, shoot Voldemort with the gun. Get it over with. Come on, apparently the gun is stronger than magic. Voldemort doesn't stand a chance. Pop a cap in his ass. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude, you're so retarded look on his face. I have telekinesis. Once again, gotta quote, telekinesis and telepathy are two different things. Telekinesis is where you move shit with your mind. Telepathy is where you speak to shit with your mind. Oh, God. I love it when people don't do research. He answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill Vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. I was so scared and mad, I didn't know what to do. Suddenly, Draco came into the woods. "Draco!" I said. "Hi." "Hi," he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner. Kind of like a pentagram. Get it? No, I don't get it, actually. How does the messy eyeliner make a pentagram? Even if the mascara was running because of him crying, I wouldn't see that. Messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram. Get it? Between Joel Madden and Gerard Way. Nope. Nope, don't see it. Wait, I thought vampire! Harry Potter was Joel Madden, and Draco was... "Are you okay?" I asked. "No," he answered. "I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me," I expelled. "That's okay," he said, depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together, making out. Has anybody ever walked somewhere with anybody else and made out at the same time? I highly doubt it, because it's not possible. Chapter 10. Author's Note. Stupid! Letter U, gay fags. If you do not leak my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a Moogle. A flirt, all letter N, she's an vampire. Letter R, evil. That's letter Y, they moved houses, okay? I'm looking over that sentence in my head and I'm getting mind fucked. Like this imaginary dick is going into my... Okay, nothing. Ugh. Tasty. Sorry about that. Okay, anyways. Chapter 10. I was really scared about Voldemort all day. I was even upset. Went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. I was the... Oh, jeez, burp. I was the lead singer. Lead singer of it, and I play guitar. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. So many band references, and we haven't even reached half of them. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire, Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo. Not Diabolo, Diabolo. Now, he has black hair with blue streaks in it. And Hargrid. I'd like to mention that only a few days ago, she met Draco and Vampire for the first time. And I'm guessing Ron and Hargrid too, and they just formed a band. Bullshit! Sorry. Sneeze there. Only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming. And we wrote songs instead. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too. And the only way you can kill a vampire is with a CROSS. Then in parentheses, there's no way I'm writing that. She just wrote cross out. So yeah, you kinda did write it. You can't fool me. I already know you're not a vampire, bitch. You can't fool me. You're wearing earrings in your ears that are crosses. You're not a vampire. Nice try. With a cross or a stake. And Vampire was probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. I haven't seen that movie, but I'm pretty sure it's not depressing. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs. and tiny matching miniskirt that said simple plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. Once again, bullshit! You had sex on the first date. Fuck you. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly burst into tears. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerned voice. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Voldemort came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice. And even if he did go out with Draco, but if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. I burst into tears. Suddenly, Draco jumped out from behind the wall. He was there the whole time. He could have helped. He could have been practicing with the band, but no. He decided to hide because he knew something was going to come out if he wasn't there. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch. See? Is that out of character? Yeah. Tremendously out of character. I started to cry and cry. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. Oh, so many tears. Fucking hate emos. We practiced for 1 more hour. That just seems weird. Hey, one of our bandmates is gone. Fuck it. Then suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't because he had a headache. What have you done? He started to cry wisely. Wait, he cried wisely? Huh? I know so much, it brings tears to... See? That's basically nut swearing. And this time he was really upset. Letter N, letter U, well, letter C, letter Y. Ebony Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrists. I would like to take this moment to pause and read back further up the story. This is from the first paragraph in chapter 10. About halfway through, she says, not the belch, that was just me. But halfway through the first paragraph on chapter 10, she says, I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. And in parentheses, he wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way you can kill a vampire is with a cross or a stake. Then at the very end of the chapter, Dumbledore says, Ebony, Draco's been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist. I would like to point out a plot hole. Chapter 11. I seed stoop flaming up, preps. Stoop flaming up. Letter C. If this chapter is stupid! Exclamation point 1111. It dulls wit RLY Service issues. SP letter C number 4 yourself. If it's stupid BRW bro. See if it's stupid bro. Thanks to my friend Raven for helping me. This Raven person is probably the only person who would rate this story, who would give this person 5 good reviews. She probably had 5 different accounts. Okay, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good, this one's good. There you go, buddy! Ugh. Okay. On to chapter 11. No! I screamed. I was horrified. Bloody Mary tried to comfort me, but I told her to fuck off, and I ran to my room crying myself. Jeez, mucus. Hairball. Not really. Where the fuck was I? Crying to myself. Yeah. Dumbledore chased after me, shouting, but he had to stop when I went into my room, because he would look like a perv that way. Not really. If I saw him walking to your room in the middle of the night, I would question him, but if it's middle of the day... Anyways, I started crying tears of blood, and then slit both of my wrists. Emos. They got all over my clothes, so I took them off and jumped into the bath, angrily, while I put on, oh jeez, why did you have to bring this into the story? While I put on a Linkin Park song at full volume. You've just disgraced a band that is not emo, not even gothic, and not Satanist. I hate this chick. I grabbed a hold on, she's spelling that wrong. Isn't steak spelled in... Hold on, I have a word program up right now, just... Yeah! I just realized, she's spelling it wrong! Okay, the steak she's talking about, the wooden stake you stick in vampires, is spelled S-T-A-K-E. However, the way she's spelling it is S-T-E-A-K. I grabbed a steak, a chunk of meat, and almost stuck it in my heart to commit suicide. I've just now caught on to that. So every time she says, grabbing a, or die from a steak, is like, okay, this cow, when dead, and almost edible, can kill you. I just got that. Okay. I was so fucking depressed. I got out of the bathtub and put on a black low-cut dress with lace all over it. Sandly. With lace all over it, sandly. Uh-huh. I put on black high heels with pink metal stuff on the ends and 6 pairs of skull earrings. I couldn't fucking believe it. Then I looked out the window and screamed. Snap was spying on me, and he was taking a videotape of me, and Lupin was masticating to it. I like to bring to your attention again, masticating and masturbating are 2 different words that have 2 different meanings. They were sitting on their broomsticks. Another thing, also got a quote. She is dressed. Why is she complaining? Ew, you fucking perv! Stop looking at me naked! Are you pedos or what? Once again, I thought she just dressed. I screamed, putting on a black towel with a picture of Marilyn Manson on it. Mason on it? Yeah, picture of Marilyn Mason. Suddenly, Vampire ran into the room. So she covered her clothed body with a towel. Uh-huh. Oh yeah, Vampire. Suddenly, Vampire ran in. Abracadabra! He yelled, and Snap and Lupin. He yelled at Snap and Lupin, pointing his womb. Okay, I guess Vampire is a trap as well. I took my gun and shot Snap and Lupin a gazillion times. And they both started screaming, and the camera broke. Okay, last I checked, the gun was a pistol, possibly 9 millimeters. How do you get a gazillion shots?